Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now improvising. Slings it downfield. He makes a catch. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Levin. Got it set up on the outside. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
Coming out with it, it's Craver. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Nope.
It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets away from one. He's got space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try the middle. able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Let's think a second about Arizona State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Running to Green. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it. Showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's got it, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Line gets set, first down. To throw, it's Levitt. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got it. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The give to the single back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John football?
Man, John football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time.
Touchdown, Aggie! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
To the air, it's Levitt. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the try is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going to try to get it himself. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Moss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Going to the running game. Nice move there. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Got it in the middle. It's Moss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, but you can't find any answers.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, running back on the move. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds in the first half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Moss. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Reed. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds a little space. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He throws one to the left. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Man, this this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Arizona State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Southern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback gets the first down. It's a running room. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Quarterback adapted. Pulls it in. It's Moss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Looking left. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He'll pull it on the read.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. got that sucker.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Finds his tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. The toss sweep to the right. He's loose. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Udo. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Udo. Made a defender miss. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Wants to adjust the pattern. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
On the direct snap, it's Udo. Next going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Clement. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He'll do it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You can tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those 3rd down and shorts, 4th down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
The Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Direct snap. Creates a little room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Makes the grab over the middle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Quick toss to the right. And that is a big one. Not content to go to overtime. They're going to try to get into position to win it here.
Great execution there on that throw by the QB and his intended target. Keeping this drive going, getting chunks of yards, trying to get themselves in position to win.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Reed. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Makes a man miss. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line.
Touchdown, Aggies! They move on top here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Runs out of bounds.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. There he goes. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to...
welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas